Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the middle of November. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. I like to do a Celtic cross spread for these middle of the month readings, if you were curious. So make sure everything's in view. I do like to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. And we'll get right into it here. All right. Looks just about good enough to me. All right. Energy on the bottom, you have the Magician. So nice card to find here on the bottom. This is Mercury energy. This is also, more importantly, this is somebody who is considered to be a master of manifesting or a master manifester in the tarot. They take all 4 suits of the tarot here. You can see all of them in the palm of his hand or in their hands. And they combine them to create something for themselves. And in that way, it's alchemy. And along with that, the Magician is somebody who has all of the tools, talents, skills, and abilities that they need inside of themselves. You can extend the elements out to say that they have whatever they need, and they don't have to look to the outside world to that. They don't need to go take a course. They don't need to go buy something on Amazon. They have everything that they need here. And so at a certain point for the Magician, the challenge is that they have to act. Okay, they have to act because in the negative or the downside of the Magician is that they can have a tendency to be a little bit lazy, in a way wasting the talent that they have. And so that's what I'm feeling. I don't always read it that way, but for some reason, Scorpio, I am getting that message for you. So what are you manifesting here? What are you consciously putting energy towards in this middle of the month that can help you grow and become the best version of whatever that thing is that you're growing? Now, in the current situation, you have the 5 of Cups. You're sitting in disappointment. Okay, you're disappointed about something. You're thinking about these 3 cups of the past. It's the 3 of Cups card spilled on the grass, indicating that maybe you're thinking about you're spending too much time in the past. And the thing about the 5 of Cups is their challenge is that they do not realize, they do not see that there are 2 cups upright or 2 cups overflowing behind them. And so the sort of message with the 5 of Cups is, can you find a way to look on the bright side? And I know that's cliche, but that's the sort of message for this person. And so there may be something that just emotionally is keeping you down, that's disappointing you. I'm trying to look here. It could be an ex, somebody from the past, or something relating to that here, Scorpio, because we are in the suit of Cups. We do have the 8 of Cups in the past. However, as you know, if you watch my readings, I like to bring in messages for both love and romance, as well as career and finance. Some of you are disappointed about, there's something here in your life that you're trying to bring into action here. With this Magician, it hasn't happened as quickly as you had hoped, and it's maybe disappointing you in some way. What's interesting here in the problem position, you have the Death card. Now, listen up, Scorpio. This is the card associated with Scorpio, okay? And more importantly, the Death card is nothing to be afraid of. It simply talks about change on the horizon. Nowhere in the Death card does it imply negative change, or does it foretell death. It simply means something is changing. More importantly, it's talking about transformation, okay? You are a Scorpio, whatever your sign, sun, moon, or rising. Or maybe you're here, you're a Scorpio Venus, and you do something, maybe you're here for a different sign. But the point being is Scorpio is the sign of transformation. Okay, Scorpios are excellent at taking, for example, in investing. Scorpios are excellent at investing. They're incredibly good at taking a small amount, a small trading account, for example, and growing it into a large account, because Scorpios are able to transform something that's small into something that's big, into something that's great. Because Scorpio will go down into the depths of the water, into the dark parts of the water, the hidden parts. And so guess what, Scorpio? The answer to whatever you're disappointed about is within you. It might be in the deep part of yourself, but it's there. And this is a deep reading, okay? This is a very deep message that I'm getting here for some of you, but here it is. And I feel like there will be something cracked wide open for you in this middle of the month that will let you swim deeper. In the past, you have the Eight of Cups here. This person, I love this card. It's not always read as a positive card, but I actually love it because this person's taking an empowered step forward. Okay, they're leaving the broken, spilled, empty cups of the past, and they're keeping them in the past. And instead, what they're doing is they're looking out towards the horizon and saying, where do I get to go next? And instead of saying, where do I have to go next? They're making it a sort of a challenge for themselves to grow. Where do I get to go next? And actually, for this person, they're about to embark on a journey towards the Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of a wish. And so for you, some of you have left an ex relationship. There was a breakup or something that changed in a relationship, and that is what you had to leave in the past. For others of you, it was shedding old career skin, okay, making a change in your career. And I feel like, if anything, don't let the cups of your past get in the way of the potential cups of your future, is what I feel like telling you. Because in the future here, you have this Ten of Cups, or excuse me, the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you will find a Ten of Cups situation in the future, but you have this harvest, okay? This is abundance. It's one of the most abundant cards in the tarot. It's the end of the suit of Pentacles, indicating that you've gone through the entire journey through the Pentacle suit, and you're now given some sort of chest or reward here. And along with that, it's something that has to do with a large quantity or a large sum, such as a retirement account that's been accruing over time. I always like to associate it with home buying, like investments in real estate, because it's a large purchase. Also money being passed through generation, such as an inheritance, is implied with this Ten of Pentacles. Now, on your conscious awareness, you have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're aware that there's positive financial changes coming in. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, this person's, it's juggling or fluctuating wealth here. And the Pentacles can tip in either direction. It can either be a gain or a loss. For you, this is clearly a gain coming in for you in the future here with this Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, as a clear combination of your finances changing for the better. And another way to look at the Two of Pentacles is it can mean weighing options, weighing decisions, juggling, having an important choice to make in your life in some way. And so, yeah, some of you are also dealing with that as well. And so, big change on the horizon whenever you get the Death card and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's important though that you don't resist with this Death card in the problem position, Scorpio. That's what I feel like saying here. You have the Queen of Swords, which is definitely, by the way, this is your subconscious. This is in the lower row, what you can't see, the hidden, what comes in your dreams, the way that you talk to yourself. Guess what? The Queen of Swords is a card that I like to call the assassin in the tarot, okay? And so what you need to do right now, Scorpio, is go after what you want without fear and manifest, bring this thing into existence. Whatever you're trying to manifest here, the Queen of Swords will take their sword and they will cut through anything that is not serving them. Anything that is blocking them or in their way or in their path, they will go right through them, because the Queen of Swords is determined to get their outcome. And I feel like right now, that's an important message for some of you. Now, looking towards the future here in the Staff, for your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the World. This is, by the way, I need to say, like, the energy feels heavy in this reading. I think it's a really intense reading. I feel like some of you are going through like some sort of shadow work or something. I almost never bring that in my readings, but like just the way that I'm like feeling in this reading is definitely very heavy, okay? So you have the World here. This is the completion of a cycle, okay? Something here in your life is coming to an end. However, the world implies a very positive ending. This is not like the Ten of Swords. You may not see it right now because you have this challenging Five of Cups death card situation, but ultimately the world says that there is a new cycle beginning. As one thing ends, another begins. And it says you've gone through the entire hero's journey here. You've gone from the Fool all the way through to the World. And you're now given a new cycle, a new start, and some sort of reward. It's Saturn energy, okay? It's a coming of age. And, you know, some of you may be in a Saturn return like me, like I'm going through. And, you know, this is it's almost like some of you are like coming to a new understanding of something. If you're not in a Saturn return, you're coming to a new understanding in some area of your life. In the external influence, you have the Four of Swords. You may be forced to take rest, okay? The external influence is what's happening outside of you. You can't control the external influence here, okay? And the Four of Swords is all about healing, rest, recovery. Now, I do need to point something out. See how this person is sleeping? They're healing from the Three of Swords card that is on the banner above them. They're healing from heartbreak, okay? So for some of you, there was absolutely some sort of relationship change here. And, you know, I feel like for others of you, you're healing a former part of yourself. If you're not in this relationship storyline, you're healing a former part of yourself here in whatever it is that may be for you. In your hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody who is seizing the day. They are taking action. And this is the problem that the Magician has, which the Magician literally is one of the high skill cards, one of my high skill cards in the tarot. They literally have everything they need to be like world renowned, to be like an expert, to be whatever it is that they're trying to do. But they need to take action on the gifts and the skills that they have that others don't. And so I feel like you're coming to that understanding with the Knight of Swords in the problem position, or in the hopes and fears position. I do feel like the other thing that I like to read with the Knight of Swords is to strike while the iron is hot. Okay, if you're given an opportunity here in the future, you want to go for this, okay? And that's what I'm feeling like for you. The outcome here is the Seven of Cups, confusion, but actually the other thing, the really positive way to read the Seven of Cups card, which could be the case for you, is being spoiled for choice, is having a lot of options to choose from, okay? Obviously, there are seven cups here. Each cup has a different type of item, a different type of decision or choice that comes along with it. And that can lead to a feeling of confusion because your energy is spread too thin with the Seven of Cups. I do want to warn you of speculating in the markets when I get that card. It doesn't mean don't invest your money, but I'm saying like make sure if you do invest to just be aware, be very confident and assured of yourself in what you're investing, because that's one of those cards you want to be careful about speculating. But with that Seven of Cups, you know, you could just have a lot of different things coming in for you here. But let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what might help us understand that Seven of Cups a little bit better. So you have the Nine of Wands. This is a nice card of having perseverance. Okay, this person here, you can see they are kind of down, like they're almost ready to give up. They're almost ready to wave their flag. But the thing is that they are right at the finish line. This person is right before the Ten of Wands, and so it tells you right now more than ever it is important not to give up on whatever it is that you're doing, and to keep moving forward. There could also be someone who's annoying you, like literally somebody annoying you here. And I don't know, it could be someone from the past. Okay, we had one of these cards spilled. This card might be significant. Let's see here. Sorry about that. So, okay. You have the Hermit here, which just fell off of the table. This is somebody this is interesting. So this person is like traveling the universe for answers. Okay, you can see they're alone within the universe. But I want to really point something out here to you, okay? The Hermit understands through their research, through the time they spent alone. This is a card of being alone, being with yourself. They found out that the light is not only within the lantern, but the light is within themselves as well. And this really syncs well with this Magician, which is literally, Scorpio, everything you need is here. And so what are you consciously bringing into existence right now? Because it could be, that was not reversed, but I don't read reversals anyway. So This ace, it could be this Ace of Pentacles, which is some sort of new beginning, new start in the material, new financial situation, new project, a new investment, signing of documents, signing of contracts, paperwork, doing things like that. And so some of you are absolutely manifesting a new start. It may not happen right away, okay, with that Nine of Wands, but it's super important that you persevere and that you also understand that you've taken the first step, which is the hardest, with that Eight of Cups, all right? So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, look, perfect timing. It's not going to happen right away, all right? A year from now, I don't know. I mean, listen, you can take this literally if you want. I'm certainly not telling you to rest on your laurels here for a year and not do anything. That is certainly not the case in this reading. But I'm saying, you know, compromise, it could take some time, is what I feel. And I get the sense that this is sort of doubling down on what my intuition was telling me, which is, as long as you don't give up, you're going to have something amazing that comes in. Listen, the other thing that I like to say with this year from now card is it could have been a year ago. You know, a year ago, you could have walked away from someone, or you could have walked away from a situation, a job, an opportunity. And ultimately, I feel like you're weighing decisions here. You're coming to a compromise. Ultimately, I think that there's something very good here on the other side. And in fact, what could be coming through on the other side is multiple options with that Seven of Cups. Okay, bad health, courthouse, thoughts, main male, toil and labor, thief. Oh, geez. Okay, so you have the two most challenging cards in this Kipper deck, but that's all right. First and foremost, you shouldn't be afraid of any of these cards. This is just general advice and guidance to help you along your day. Ultimately, you have free will over the cards, and you get to change any part of this reading. I do feel like you were dealing with a challenging person. There was someone here annoying you. There was bad health between you and someone else. Doesn't matter what gender they were. This main male is just whatever main partner you had, you walked away from. I don't feel like that relationship was healthy anyway, although I'm not saying it doesn't hurt you. I'm not saying to not feel, and you know, it probably hurt to walk away, but ultimately this is probably going to end up being good for you with the compromise card. And I also feel like some of you are not having healthy thoughts right now, or you're having bad sleep. Some of you are having bad sleep. I would just pay attention to your dreams and keep your thoughts positive at this time, because yeah, the other message here that I'm getting is to just keep working hard and everything will take care of itself. So thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com, and I will see you in the next one. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.